good friend, Vinny the Gooch.
Thanks, Sonny. It's good to be here for another exciting game of baseball. I can't get enough of it. Today we'll see a close matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals. Sure has been an exciting season of highs and lows, and there's no telling if these kids will go all the way or not. The one thing we can count on, though, is that they're gonna try their hardest.
All right, let's get on with the fun. Let's play ball. On the mound today is Don Cozart. First in line, Gretchen Hasselhoff. Okay. Here's the windup and the delivery. That was ball one. No outs. Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. A swing. Fouled one back. 1-1. From the windup and delivers. Swing. A bouncing ball.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters.
And that's an out. Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action. 1 out.
Come on, pitcher, push me up.
From the stretch and the pitch. Swing. Chopper to third.
That little blooper sent him running.
1 out. Takes her stretch. Pitch on the way. That pitch was all over the place.
Maybe she should look into a pair of glasses.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The swing. And it's an out. Pablo Sanchez steps in.
This kid can walk the walk, but can he hit the ball?
Adios, baseball. She is ready. She delivers. Swinging. A long fly. He's out. Here's Sydney Weber. Stephanie Morgan to lead it off for the team with nobody out. She kicks. The delivery. Swing. Strike. That was a left hook. 0-1. From the windup, the pitch. A swing. Strike. And the count is 0-2. Into the windup and the throw. The swing. A bouncing ball. Easy play for him. Chucks it to first. She's Don Cozart steps up.
I wouldn't want to meet this kid in a dark alley. I would.
What? She is ready. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Up. From the windup, fires. A swing. She went for the bunt. Got it. Chucks it to first. She's out of there. Libby Futterman steps up to bat. The stretch and delivers. Swing and belted. Gets under it. Takes the dive. And that'll do it in the first inning. Mark McGuire is up.
He's the kind of kid who's just waiting for the heat.
I'm going to hit this one so far. From the windup and the offering, swing. A long one and deep. There it goes. That ball is out of here.
Well, that one had a passport.
Man, that barely went 500 feet. They usually go twice that far. Mikey Thomas comes up to the plate.
I got a bad feeling about this.
No outs.
I've got to get on base.
She's set. Here's the pitch. A swing. Looped up. And it's an out. Next batter, Tony Delvecchio.
This kid can walk the walk. Can he hit the ball?
1 out.
Okay, Slick.
Let's see what you got. She is ready. And the pitch. A swing. Foul ball. Takes her stretch and delivers. Swing. A long one and deep. He's out. Amir Khan walks up to the plate. 2 outs.
This one's out of here.
Here's the motion. Here's the pitch. That was ball 1. The stretch. The pitch. That was a ball. 2-0. Into the motion. She delivers. Swing. Looped up. Here comes Ashley Weber.
I'm gonna crush this one.
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Popped it up. She's out of there. Halfway through the inning now. 1 left on. Alicia Blakely steps up to bat.
That's the kind of hitter she is. Digging in and deep.
Takes her stretch. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Hammered down the middle. Takes the dive. Up with it. Throws it to second. Stuart Sullivan comes to the plate.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Runner on first. Nobody out. Into the motion and the offering. Swing. Bunted. Down the middle. Chucks it to first. Out. On to second. And it's a double play. So that's it for her. Carlos Beltran is up.
Beltran isn't the strongest defensive player, but boy can he hit.
From the windup, the pitch. Swinging. Looped up. Brings up. He's there. And that's Sydney Weber steps up to the plate.
I'm gonna crush this one.
She is ready. Fire. Swing. A long drive. That'd be a ground rule double. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. They have a runner on second with nobody out. Okay. From the windup and delivers. Swing. And popped up. And that's an out. Annie Fraser steps in, ready for action.
Annie has the best attention span on the team. Must be her daily meditation.
They have a runner on second, 1 out.
I'm looking for a kind hit here, pitcher.
From the windup, pitch on the way. Ball 1, 1-0. Here's the motion, cuts to the plate. Swung on. First.
That's a slow roller.
And it's an out.
I know these kids can keep it together out there.
Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Even though the secret weapon doesn't speak any English, we all know he's a rad dude.
Mándame una buena.
The stretch and the delivery. Foul ball. They have a runner on second, 2 outs. From the stretch and the pitch. The wing. Belted it.
That dog will hunt.
Move over, Sputnik. This puppy's headed for orbit.
Say goodbye, Mom. Looks like this one's gonna be raised by wolves.
Hasta la vista, bola.
Mark McGuire is up. I'm gonna hit this one so far. From the windup and the offering. She kicks. Here's the pitch. Strike!
What is he waiting for?
2 outs. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing. A blooper in foul territory. 1-2. Here's the windup, the 1-2 pitch. That was ball 2, and the count is 2-2. She is ready. Here's the pitch. The swing. That's all, folks. The card. Karen Donato steps up to bat. From the windup and delivers. Swing. Grounder to short. And she goes after it. On to second. Frankie Holly steps up. Runner on first. Nobody out. She's set. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Up. Into the motion. The delivery. Swing. Up. 0-2. Takes her stretch. And the delivery. Swing. A bouncing ball. Takes the dive. Up with it. The throw to second. Out. Tosses it up. That. Jody Palmer steps up to bat. From the windup, the delivery. Swing. From the stretch, pitch on the way. The swing. That. She is ready. Throws it. The swing. And popped up. Makes the leap. That's it for the third inning. The Cardinals are ahead. Up by 3. Mikey Thomas comes up to the plate. Nobody out.
I've got to get off base.
She kicks, and the offering swung on and belted. Better take a picture now, because this ball is out of here and it ain't coming back.
Time for his victory tour of the bases. Wave to all the nice fans.
That was easy. Next batter, Tony Delvecchio. Nobody out.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
From the windup and the throw. Swing. It's fouled back. 0-1. Into the motion. She delivers. Swing. Foul. Takes her stretch. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Looped up. He's out. Amir Khan walks up to the plate. 1 out.
I'm gonna smack this one.
The windup. Throws it. Swing. A bouncing ball.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters.
And that's an out.
And it's a long walk back to the dugout.
Here comes Ashley Weber.
This kid's gotta be pretty nervous out there.
2 out.
I'm gonna crush this one.
From the stretch and the throw. Strike! Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. Crazy bunt. You don't see that very often.
I don't know how the physics of that thing works, but one thing I do know, it can drive any fielder batty.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate.
This kid wants a piece of that ball.
They have a runner on second. 2 outs.
I'm gonna smash the ball out of here.
Ready now. The pitch. Blowing inside. And the count is 1-0. From the windup and the delivery. That was ball 2. She kicks, throws it. High ball 3. 3-0. From the windup, fires. Swing. A little doinker. She's halfway. Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Bubbles is the most enthusiastic baseball enthusiast I've ever run across.
Nobody out. The windup and the offering. Steve! Okay. Takes the stretch, cuts to the plate. Steve! You mean... From the windup, cuts to the plate. Swung on, strike. Don Kozar steps up.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
She is ready and delivers. A swing. She went for the bunt. Easy play for her. The throw to first base. Libby Butterman comes to the plate. 2 outs. Ready now. Throws it. Swing. Strike.
Now's a good time to use a breaking ball.
Takes her stretch. Fires. Steve. And the... From the windup, pitch on the way. Swinging. Strike. And another. And the 4th inning's over. The Cardinals are ahead. Up by 4. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. Ready now. The delivery. A swing. A bouncing ball.
Send him scrambling.
She's out. Penny Frazier steps in, ready for action.
This kid's one tough cookie, Sonny. Come on, pitcher, push me up.
Ready now, and the delivery. That was a ball. 1 out. Into the motion, and the delivery. Swinging. She's out of there. Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Secret weapon? Looks like he's ready to belt one out of the park.
Adios, baseball!
Here's the motion, the delivery. A swing, back towards the outfield. And it's an out. Alicia Blakely steps up to bat. No outs. Into the motion, here's the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. She dives for it, picks it up, onto second, safe. Stuart Sullivan comes to the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. From the windup, the pitch. Strike 1. Got him with the... From the windup, she delivers. Swing. Strike. And the count is 0-2. From the stretch, she delivers. Another one down. Carlos Beltran is up.
The fabulous Gooch predicts this kid is going places.
Here's the windup. Fires. Strike 1. 0-1. She's set. And the delivery. Steve.
Why didn't...
0-2.
I'm gonna ace this one.
The target goes up. And the throw. Swinging. A long fly. Back. He jumps. Ball is still in play. The throw. She's safe. Karen Donato steps up.
This girl can walk the walk, but can she hit the ball?
She kicks and delivers. Swing. Strike. Into the windup. Frankie Holly comes to the plate.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
The target goes up. The delivery. Swinging. Strike one.
Yeah.
Hard. The stretch. The pitch. Swing. Belted it. On the run. She's all over it. Fires it over. Jody Palmer steps up. From the stretch and the throw. A swing. The wind-up. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Here's the motion and delivers. Swing. They go. That's the end of the fifth. Mark McGuire is up. Nobody out.
You can kiss this one goodbye, dude.
She is ready and delivers. Ball one. Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball two. The target goes up. Throws it. The swing. A long drive.
He left his autograph on that one.
Going. Say goodbye, 'cause this ball is gone.
Aloha means goodbye, baby. Man, that barely went 500 feet. They usually go twice that far.
Mikey Thomas comes up to the plate.
Nugget runs slightly faster than your average garden snail.
Put one right down the middle for me. From the stretch, he delivers. That was ball one. No outs. Now pitching, Frankie Holly. Here's the windup. Fires. That was a ball. And the count is 2-0. The target goes up. Fires. That was ball three. And the count is 3-0. Here's the windup and the delivery. Swing. Pop fly.
Ooh, that's not what we're looking for.
He's out. Next batter, Tony Delvecchio. 1 out.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
From the stretch, he throws it. That was ball one. From the stretch, pitch on the way. Swung on. A bouncing ball.
That's a slow roller.
And that's an out. Amir Khan walks up to the plate.
I'm gonna smack this one.
He comes center. Pitch on the way. That was ball one. Ready now. Here's the pitch. Swing. Strike.
That's what I call a whiff.
The wind-up. Pitch on the way. The swing. Strike two. 2 outs. He's set. Fires. A bouncing ball.
Sent him scrambling. That kid was out.
The Cardinals are ahead. Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Bubbles is the most enthusiastic baseball enthusiast I've ever run across.
No outs. The wind-up and the pitch. Swing. Ski. A zig. Here's the wind-up. She delivers. Strike two.
You mean that was in the strike zone?
Not the way I saw it. And the count is 0-2. Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. Another. Don Kozar steps up.
Trying to get something for the team.
From the windup, and the offering swung on. Steve! Hi. Here's the windup. She delivers. That was a ball, and the count is 1-1. From the windup, pitch on the way. Swing! The target goes up. The 1-2 pitch. High ball 2, and the count is 2-2. The target goes up, throws it. Strike! Libby Futterman steps up to bat.
This girl can walk the walk, but can she?
From the stretch, fires. Swung on. The windup, the pitch. Swung on. What? From the windup, throws it. Ball 1, and the count is 1-2. From the stretch, and the throw. Swinging. A long fly. Under it. Going. Say goodbye, 'cause this ball is gone. Alicia Blakely steps up.
This kid's one tough cookie, Sonny.
2 outs. From the windup, pitch on the way. Swing! A bouncing ball. Takes the dive, scoops it up, tosses it over to second. The throw. Stuart Sullivan steps up.
He's the kind of kid who's just waiting for the heat.
From the windup, pitch on the way. Strike 1. Got him with the left.
That's it.
I'm kind of getting tired of pitching.
Takes her stretch, and the delivery. Ski! And it. The stretch, the pitch. The swing, she got. The Cardinals win 5-1.
Everybody's so excited on the field, they're jumping up and down. Even the parents out in the stands are dancing around out there. I think I even saw somebody's dog leaping in the air.
This is Sunny Day and Vinny the Cooch saying see you next